Hello and welcome to a brand new Let's Play on
the Stanley Parable. I don't know anything about the game. I barely have seen anything. All I know is that first person, not RPG, and
not
it was made in 2013 as far as I know. I'm not 100% sure it was made in 2013, but you get it. So yeah.
So let's start the game then.
This is the first game we've played in a while.
Yeah.
We decided that I was going to be playing.
Yeah.
And C would be my guide since that he knows more about it. So yeah. Begin the game.
The end is never the end. The end is never loading. Apparently the end is never loading now.
Well then.
This may take a while.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on the desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
It reminds me of Always
something
Monday.
very peculiar.
It does?
Yeah.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so you move with these buttons.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
I use computer keys. Shift to sprint.
I don't think you can sprint.
Oh.
You might be able to, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm playing.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said, it reminds me of Always Monday, which was a game where you're stuck at your office for a while, except you're not happy with it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Have you ever played a narration game?
I don't think so.
Alright.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Let's see. So you can get an Easter egg if you close both of the doors in this realm. Or at least a secret. You can get a few extra dialogue.
I guess this is where Stanley felt he needed to be right now, in this little hallway. Here, with no distractions, to study room 417. Not to actually enter it. No. That would be far too forward. Stanley wanted to know it from the outside. To see it not just with his eyes, but with his heart. He would know room 417 as no man or woman had ever known an office before. That ladder over there. Oh, and that little picture of a horizon or something. It's all just a never-ending parade of joy for Stanley.
Okay, now you can exit.
Okay.
Okay. No, apparently not.
Here?
Nope. Most of these doors are unenterable. Some of them are.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Will you go to the door on your left or the right?
I've heard the narrator's evil.
Okay.
This was
He's
not
more
the
evil
direct
when you
way to
choose
the
this
meeting
way.
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Admire
It
the
had really been
room.
worth the detour after all.
Admire
just
the
to spend a few
room.
moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So will you go through that door on the left, or will you continue?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
Did you know
we've
that you
gotten
can
off on the
actually
wrong
get onto
foot
that
here.
thing
I'm
once
not your
the
enemy,
airlock
really,
goes
I'm
up?
not. I
Huh?
realize that
You
investing
can get
your
onto
trust
that
in someone
thing
else
once.
can be
Wait,
difficult, but the fact
that-
is that the story has
if you
been
time
about
it, you
nothing
can't
but
jump,
you
but
all this time.
like about now, you can get
There's
onto that.
someone you've been neglecting, Stan. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something
Oh.
bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
You can't open any of those doors.
Okay.
Now listen carefully,
Okay.
this is important.
So,
Stanley walked
which door will
through
you
the
go
red
through?
door.
The red door or the blue door? The blue door gives you a good ending.
Are you sure?
Well, I think you might like it.
I'm starting to really feel bad for this guy.
That's okay.
If it's a good ending, then I want to.
Perhaps
Just
you
keep going through the
misunderstood.
blue door.
Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think
Okay,
we're
now go
communicating
through the blue
properly.
door once more,
Stanley walked
and you will be able
through
to
the red
do this ending.
door.
Huh?
The blue door is right behind you. There you go.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third
Okay,
option.
so now you have
this
three
already
options.
feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
What do I do?
Just go through any door.
Any?
Yeah.
I know you get the same thing.
Basically, yeah. This one just has cooler textures. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop
So-
you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest.
what would you give
I'm
this
looking
game
some
for a
real
rating?
critical feedback here.
It's fun.
Okay.
I'm kind of liking this.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration
Oh, I
come
wasn't
from?
supposed to click
How
that?
did I know
No, you
the
were supposed to
game
click
needed a
that.
third
You were supposed to
door?
give them information. Okay, look at the door.
Here,
I mean, no,
based on the
look at
data
that.
from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
That is you.
That is me.
Yep. You are number 9. You are 9,328th place in the Stanley Parable leaderboards, which, as you can see, is last place. Now you can just go through the door.
What door?
Either of the three.
Okay.
So now you get to rate this experience.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Okay.
Hey, I nearly forgot I got a
Alright.
prototype of a new
Yep.
game I've been working on.
Are you ready for
and
the
now
new
would be
prototype?
a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
So basically, the narrator wants you to play this game for 4
In this
hours.
game, the baby crawls
4
left
hours?
towards
Yeah.
danger. You click the button to move him back to the right.
Or you can just
and
let
if
the
he
baby
reaches
die,
the fire,
and you will
fail.
get a different
It's a very
ending.
meaningful game. All about the
Okay.
desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the
Okay.
demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you
All I gotta
give
do
it
is
4
quick
hours of
press
play
and E.
to make sure it's
For
effective.
4 hours.
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Do I let him hit the fire?
Yeah, you probably should. That way you don't have to wait 4 hours.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience.
This is
for
probably
me.
my favorite part
I'm not even going to try.
of this ending.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Coming soon.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's
Okay.
game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley.
Where'd you build your
a
house?
house.
It's look behind you. No. Come on.
This will go.
No.
No. Here.
It's like
And then.
right. You're almost there. Just keep on going this way.
Let's see, what does it mean?
And there it is.
Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off.
It's not very good. I was just saying.
It's
Yeah.
complete.
Smallest house in the world.
I made this, Stanley.
But you have to go
Look at
inside
it.
the house.
Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect?
Okay,
It
then.
could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Just keep going. Down
Yep.
with Minecraft.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light? Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This
You're
is
playing
not at all
Minecraft
fine.
on me?
Even the diamonds couldn't save this one.
Next game.
Okay, new game.
Here it comes. Are you ready for it? You probably know what game this is.
Yes! I
Right?
don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no
You know what
one
game this is,
listening
right?
to me talk.
Doom?
Oh, it's
No.
inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself.
Team Fortress 2?
What is this
No.
game even supposed
game
to
is
be?
it?
I
Portal.
can't figure it out.
Oh, that's what was my first thought.
Let's go find out what
I
the hell
first thought it was Portal. Oh, I can get out.
Yep.
Ooh. Yes, I'll put you
puzzle.
right here.
Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Was that a good idea?
Well, you did kind of skip a bit of the narrator's
I
lines,
think that's
but
plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of it.
guess where we are now?
What?
The Stanley Parable Testing Realm.
I'm somewhere else now.
Yep.
So, where do I...
Um,
I'm just got 423.
oh, there we go.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell
I got a
him.
bad ending.
He needs me.
Well,
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end.
it
that
was.
makes sense
I
out
kind
the
of liked
chaos
the
and
ending
fear
because
and the
of
confusion.
the Minecraft
That's
and the
who I
portal
am.
part of
That
it.
is what I mean to
Oh.
this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Well then.
I believe. Yeah, there we go. So there are multiple endings to this game. So how many endings should we do per episode?
Well, anyways, that's all we've got for this episode. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe.
See you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.